What up, though, YouTubey? Roll up that blunt or that doobie and join your mans, JB Boy313, for Rep the Cult as we go on this journey, baby. With that being said, today we are going to be talking about my real thoughts on rap music in the year 2020, the year of the pandemic. Stay tuned. Alright, everybody. Before we get this video started, I'm going to need y'all to do me a huge favor. That's please hit that subscribe button with the notification bell on, so that way you can be notified every time we drop some new content. Also, please super smash that like button, baby. It just helps us get into the YouTube universe, and we want to help grow this channel. You know what I'm saying? And if you enjoy the content, I think there's probably some people out there that might enjoy the content as well. So, also, if you do that, just do us a favor, share it with a friend. Alright, let's get into this. I'm just going to give it to y'all raw because, you know, as a hip-hop head, been in the game for 20 plus years. In my honest opinion, last year, 2020, was kind of a big letdown for me as far as music, okay? We did have some things come out last year that were pretty dope. You know, we had Lil Baby, we had Sada Baby, we had, you know, Draco the Ruler unexpectedly getting out and dropping a great mixtape. We Know the Truth. You know, we had some good music that came out in 2020, do not get me wrong. But as a whole, when we all had to go sit down because of this pandemic, you know, I just expected the creativity to flow, okay? So now I'm going to get into this real quick, okay? This is something I touched on already, if you've been watching me and watching my videos. This is something I've touched on. Basically, I get it. Some people have signed record deals. Nothing wrong with that, in my opinion. You know, everybody has to make that decision for themselves, okay? And maybe I'll get into that later in a different video. But where I'm coming from is this. So those people who may not have been able to just move and put out a joint that they thought was hot because the label was stopping them, this isn't for you then, okay? Because that's a different situation. You know, I understand. Sometimes we can't get around that. With that being said, all you other artists out there, okay, that maybe are signed to a label but have music ready to drop, but did it because we all went on to the lockdown. I understand the lockdown messed with all of us. You know what I'm saying? It screwed up all of our schedules. I still don't see why you wasn't dropping it. You know what I'm saying? All people like me and regular people, you know, I'm regular, but like all regular people were doing is just sitting at the crib, waiting to just take in content, constantly take in content. I know I was one of those people, just chilling at the crib, bored, on YouTube, Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, you know, you name it. Like, just getting it done, okay? And with that being said, I was waiting to consume a lot of music. And unfortunately, I didn't consume as much new music as I thought I was going to because it just wasn't being dropped like that. And then, you know, I hear interviews where rappers are saying, you know, we're trying to wait till it opens because we need to get that show money, so we want to save this album. And I completely understand that as well. But y'all couldn't give us just a little something, like a single, a video, something to hold us over. You know what I'm saying? Because who knows when you're going to be able to get back to doing actual live shows, you know? I've said it before. I work in the live concert industry. I'm ready to go back to work doing that. But I still haven't heard any word on when they actually going to start having live performances again, okay? So with that being said, you got to give us just you got to feed us just a little bit at least, you know? give us some nourishment of entertainment. You know, that's what we're looking for, right? Entertainment. I know I am, especially when we just stuck in the crib with nothing to do. So with that being said, there were albums and songs that I definitely was bumping last year that were pretty bad ass. You know what I'm saying? They were pretty sweet albums and pretty sweet songs. But it wasn't as many as I expected. You know what I'm saying? I guess I expected to be flooded with so much music maybe that I didn't even know what to listen to next. But that wasn't the case. And who knows? Maybe my expectations were too high. I can admit that. Maybe they were too high. Maybe I didn't create as much input as I probably should have over the last year just because, you know, trying to figure out what's going on, pivoting, what to do, you know what I'm saying? Because I have to get some money coming in, so on and so forth. So, with that being said, I completely understand that as well. You know, everything did come to a halt, and I completely get that. But man, I was just expecting a ton more music going on than what we got. With that being said, we're in 2021 now. I think everybody kind of has an idea at least of what's going on, how we're dealing with this, so on and so forth. But so maybe now artists and rappers will be able to kind of move accordingly and give us what we wanted. You know what I'm saying? To me, it's interesting because, and I know I probably keep talking about him, and you're gonna get sick of hearing his name, but Draco the Ruler, okay, is a prime example. Okay, I got put on to this dude's music, I don't know, a couple years ago, and then this dude had to go sit down. Okay, we're not gonna get into all that. This dude just surprisingly gets out. Okay, 3 months ago, I don't know, what was it, November or something like that. Literally, like 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later, a month later, dude has a scorching hot mixtape out. Okay, we know the truth, and I keep on talking about it because it's an album that I just go back to and I keep on playing from front to back. And there's not many of those albums anymore these days. I've said it before and I'll say it again. There really isn't that many albums throughout the year already that you can listen to from front to back and be entertaining, you know, and be good music. You know, and it's definitely so I'm not saying that all these artists had to come out with albums, but we didn't even get that many singles. You know what I'm saying? I know, like, people like, I wished, you know, that we could have just got a little bit more, I guess. So my hopes for 2021 are that we get just a influx of music. You know what I'm saying? An influx of dope music, because everybody had this whole year, or at least most of it, to sit down, refine what they were doing. If they had an album that was about to come out, maybe they took it back, put some tweaks on it, and made it better than they thought it was before. And maybe that'll be for our enjoyment. You know, we didn't even know we were missing it type stuff. You know, I don't know. These are just my personal thoughts and opinions of one hip hop head out here. You know, like I said, I've been listening to this music and been a part of this culture for a long time now. And I love it, you know. I love every year, just a new year starts and it brings new opportunities for new music. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's from artists that you already know and love. You know what I'm saying? Every time they drop an album, it's a opportunity for something not only brand new, obviously, but just something that could, you have no idea, it could just hit you right in the mind, and you're like, wow, that's an album that I'll never forget. I'll always listen to it. You know what I'm saying? And you throw it over there with the rest of the classics. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it is sometimes. So, you know, before I forget, I just want to say once again, thank you for tuning in, everybody. Y'all are the greatest. Y'all are the reason this is possible. Y'all make this happen. Thank you so much, okay? And if you haven't yet, head over to Instagram, Twitter, hit the Discord, all under Rep the Cult, REPTHECULT. Become a member of that cult gang on here by hitting that subscribe button. You already know. Smash that like button here. Thank you so much. These are just my humble opinions, you know. So I guess to wrap it up, I just hope in 2021 that we get an influx of music and we get to hear a lot more than we did last year, the year of the pandemic. So that's my hopes and dreams for rap music. You know, I'm going to do some more videos coming out. So stay tuned. You know, we got some reviews on the way. We're going to talk a lot more about hip hop. Um, So yeah, thank you once again for tuning in. Just remember, you can do it. All you got to do is put your mind to it. And you can achieve those goals, I promise you. I promise you that. So, hope y'all have a great rest of the week. Thank you so much once again for tuning in. Deuces.